Hey guys, welcome to Boots and Bounty Homestead. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, my personal page, you've noticed that over the last few weeks I have posted a lot of meals that I'm eating in an effort to try and cure my diabetes. I'm not following one specific diet over another. It's a mixture of all kinds of diets for me to work through to see just what's going to work for me. And so far everything has been great. I have hit a couple of speed bumps, but we have overcame those and we learned our lesson. But today I want to share with you one of the requested recipes, and this is going to be the infamous chicken crust pizza. So I have done an almond flour, I have done a cauliflower, I've actually done this chicken crust, as some of you might have seen in my pictures, but this time I'm going to change it up and I'm going to use the same ingredients, but this time I'm actually going to put it in a food processor. So in the picture on Facebook, that one was actually the same recipe, but I just used it as the shredded chicken straight out of the can, and I added some cooked chicken to it that I just had left over from a previous meal. So I mixed those two together and just left it as shredded chicken. But we found it was good, but we found it to kind of be thick, and it had a really strong chicken flavor, which is okay, but I want to try and change it up just a little bit. So I'm going to use the same recipe, and I'll have this link down below, or I'll have it typed out down below, and I'm going to use my food processor. Now I've already put, before I decided to video this, I already put 2 cans of the 12.5 ounce cans in my food processor, and we get those from Sam's just because they're the greatest value around here. So I'll put 2 cans of shredded chicken in my food processor and drain them already. And now we're going to add 2 eggs, and it says 1 ounce of Parmesan cheese, but I'm going to double it since I'm using 2 cans. I'm going to do 2 eggs and 2 ounces, which is about a 1/4 cup of I'm actually going to use cojita because I had this left over from making some Mexican corn, so I need to use that up. So we're going to put that in our chicken crust and get it mixed up. I'm going to add about 1/3 of a teaspoon of salt because the chicken is already salty enough. I'm going to add probably about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And last time we decided we were going to go ahead and put a little bit of Italian seasoning in this because it was a little bit bland. So I make my own Italian seasoning, and so I'm just going to put probably about a teaspoon in there. Sorry, it went down my throat. And then we are going to blend this together. Some recipes you're going to see, it calls for just plain ground chicken, and you can do that as well. You're just going to adjust your time because this is already cooked, so we won't have to cook it as long. Okay, so we've got it to a chopped up crumbly consistency, and that is going to make it easier for us to make our crust. It's not shredded anymore, so it's kind of crumbly, and that should work out better this time. So one thing I learned last time, you need parchment. So that was the first time I had made it, and I had seen where people said put it on parchment, but you know me, I sprayed the pizza pan, and yeah, that didn't quite work out as planned. Sorry for the mess of bread around here. We have a show that we're getting ready for tomorrow, which will be this coming Saturday. For you guys, whenever you watch this, it'll be the past Saturday. But yeah, we're using parchment this time. Okay, so I've got clean hands. I'm just going to use my hands and get this all patted out. There you go. If you get it too thin, it will tell you when to stop. It'll start coming off the paper. It'll say, okay, I'm done with that. That's enough. We're going to put this in a preheated oven. I already had the oven going because of all the breads we've been cooking. But it's 350, and we are going to bake this for 8, 9, 10 minutes, something like that. It's going to be about halfway cooked, but we are going to take it out and then top it with all of our toppings, and then we're going to put it back in and cook it for another 5 to 8 minutes, just so we get the cheeses melt. If you're a person that likes cheese on your pizza, we're just going to do it until the cheese is melted for the second time. Alright, so we're going to put it in here for, let's do like 5 or 6 minutes. Now, as you've seen us dress our pizza, we like to do the sauce and then Parmesan or Cojita cheese, and then our meat toppings, and then kind of sync it all together with cheese. I know, excuse me, I know like up in New York and California or whatever, they do pizzas backwards. I know they put the cheeses and stuff on bottom and put all the toppings on top. But we've always put cheese on top, and even if I have like 3 or 4 different kinds of meats, because a lot of times I do ground deer as well on our pizzas, they end up being like that thick, and I'll do like cheddar cheese on like the top of the second thing, and then I'll do like 1 or 2 more meats, and then I'll put the mozzarella on top, so it all kinds of sandwiches it all together. So that way whenever we're eating it, you know, hopefully it's not going to just fall all to pieces. But I've never been a really like a cheese on bottom type of girl, so let me know down below, what kind of family are you? Are you cheese on bottom or cheese on top, or just cheese wherever you can put it? So I don't know if you've seen Logan a while ago or not, but this has been or become one of his favorite things, is the chicken crust carnivore pizza. Of course it does have the spaghetti sauce on it, which technically ain't carnivore, but that's what they call it, is carnivore pizza. If you're doing carnivore, of course leave off the tomato sauce, and then this would be keto as is, as long as you use a pizza sauce, or I use a spaghetti sauce that I make that doesn't have any sugar in it. You can use some kind of sugar-free pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, marinara, whatever you like to put on your pizza. You can also do an Alfredo sauce, and that will also keep it keto or carnivore if you do a Alfredo sauce that's made with cream cheese, heavy whipping cream, and then you can allow a little bit of like the garlic seasonings and such like that, salt and pepper kind of thing. So you can make an Alfredo sauce, and that will still be carnivore or keto and diabetic friendly, which is what we are going for.